Nelson Aguilar. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
Interesting decision here. Opening drive, Charles, 4th and short. You're in field goal range. We'll see what they do.
I just shake a fist at my offense and say, go get it, guys, because if you can't pick up 4th and short here, we're probably in trouble the rest of the game. Show some confidence, show some aggressiveness, go pick it up.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They go play action now. Jackson, a short throw caught by Andrews. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Henry up the middle. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
An audible here to get a new look. In motion left, Bateman.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
To throw is Daniels.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted.
Kyle Hamilton picks it.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. They set up the screen for Henry. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 23 yards, the final tally.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass. And
a 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted.
And the Commanders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they finally are able to take him down at the opposite 47. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Now their versatile running back, here's Austin Eckler. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
11 more on that one and another first down.
Robinson up the middle. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 68 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
In motion left goes a tight end.
Back to Robinson now on first down.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Throwing now is Daniels.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Seibert able to knock this one through. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
And he'll be out right at the 35.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
They'll keep it on the ground again here.
And he's going to have a Ravens first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Here's Jackson.
That's complete to his receiver, Bateman.
Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
This now a 3rd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
In motion left, Bateman.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Max 22, Max 22.
From midfield now, here's Jackson.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they're on the losing end of things here. What do they need to do if they're going to turn things around, CD?
Partner, it's awfully close to being a must drive here, I think, for them, because I think a touchdown here in this opening drive is something they absolutely have to have. They only managed 3 points in the first half. They know that's not going to get it done. So without adding pressure to them, they already know the stakes. They need a touchdown here to get things started.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13.
Jackson from the shotgun.
This will go to Henry out wide.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
From the gun, it's Jackson.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
In motion left, Bateman.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Bobby Wagner, multiple times an All-Pro, in there to drop him for a loss. But found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
I really enjoy watching Lamar Jackson run those RPOs, Charles, but I'll tell you what, it's tough calling play-by-play because you don't know whether he handed it off or kept it.
Makes you focus, doesn't he? You've got to try and stay with it, and even when we do, we often can get it wrong because our eyes naturally go to him because he creates big plays. But if you're a runner and you're playing with Lamar Jackson, aren't you happy? He creates so much concentration on him. It should open up things for you.
And give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
On second down, here's Henry. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in from 24 yards out. And the Ravens, on the final play of the third quarter, have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And he's going to have a Commander's first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big third down conversion. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Austin Eckler, 45 yards. And the Commanders answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
They go play action with Jackson.
To the right side, into the hands of Flowers.
And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a fourth-quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Completes it to Aguilar.
And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8, as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
They come up now on 2nd and 2.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Throwing, Jackson.
He dumps it off for Henry. Not good. They didn't move the football an inch, and precious time ticking off the clock. Inside handoff, Henry. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Jackson.
Buying time to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds, and now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
This is 1st and 10. Now Daniels.
And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Steps away to his left. He's going deep for Brown. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he will be taken down, and that means we are headed to overtime.
Come on, boy. Come on.
4 quarters not enough for all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
So it's the Ravens who won the toss. They'll get the football first here in overtime as the kick is away.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. That one into the hands of Flowers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. To throw is Jackson. Flushed out right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
Now a handoff to Henry. And he gets it down to the 32.
73 yards rushing for him now as he was just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
3rd and 8 situation. A tough spot here in overtime on the opening drive. A give to Henry.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
And with just 2 seconds remaining, the timeout is called here in OT. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to at least get them a lead here in overtime.
Tucker's kick is good,
and they will take the lead at 13-10.
So only a field goal on that opening drive of overtime. Will that hold up? We'll find out as the kick's away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Well, it's pretty simple now. They need a field goal out of this drive to extend overtime, or obviously, Charles, a touchdown to win it.
Yeah, and I'm taking the defense's perspective on this one, partner, because now they know with a 3-point lead, they can afford to give that up because you just keep playing, right? The overtime gets extended. But if you give up the touchdown, it's game over. So on offense, every play you make, you've got to try and get just a little bit more out of each one in order to try and get to the end zone because they're going to play everyone back, keep everything in front.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
13 yards there and a Washington first.
Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. What they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
So a little chunk there on first as they try to chip away down 3 in overtime.
I like your description. Chip away, down 3. You don't have to get it all in one big play, although obviously that would be nice, but there's no need to have that type of risk associated with it. Run your offense, get first downs, get yourself in a position where you know you're going to at least get 3 and keep this game going. If you get 6, so much the better.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. It's Eckler again. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
To the air goes Daniels.
Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it.
Picked off by Odafe Owe.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown.
Well, Charles, a very simple mission anytime that you play on your home turf, and that is to defend your home turf. And today, that mission was accomplished.
Look, every offseason, every preseason, the head coach goes in front of the team and says, the mission for the season, defend our home field every time, split on the road, and we'll be in the playoffs. That's why defending the home field is vital.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more.
Don't be afraid of the bounce. See when your things that was got changed.